Welcome to Drinax. Universal World Profile A43645A-E. Now, a message from Commander of the Star Guard, Lord Rax.
In the days of its strength, the kingdom of Drinax, or to give it its proper title, the Star Dragon Empire of Sindal in Exile, ruled many worlds across the Drinax subsector. Though now called the Tleowahas subsector, thanks to those Aslan bastards. The heart of the kingdom of Drinax was the arc of planets first named by Solomani settlers in the age of the Second Imperium. These worlds were named for the great visionary writers of old Terra: Banks, Strauss, Asim, Porn, Hilfer, Pal, Torpal, Clark, and Blue. Beyond these core worlds, the kingdom also had a presence in 24 other systems beyond, across the subsector and beyond. The kings of Drinax are the true heirs to the vanished empire of Sindal, and the sector legally belongs to Drinax. The empire of Sindal arose in the year -2000 and ruled for 600 years, although for much of the last 200 years we have been riven by internal dissent, rebellions, and brutal punitive attacks on its own vassals. Though the Sindal Empire fell around -1400 after the imperial seat at Noriukum was bombed to oblivion, the kingdom of Drinax was the longest lasting. Over the span of more than 2 millennia, the kings of Drinax ruled over this domain, guarding their vassal worlds from invaders and pirates. It was only around the year 700, under the disastrous reign of Glaco IX the Vengeful, when Drinax started using the old tactics of Sindal and bombed our vassals to keep them in line. The kingdom became increasingly unruly in the face of the growing Aslan threat, and the outer worlds broke away from Drinax. Matters came to a head in 884, when King Oleb XIV placed a tax of 20% on all trade between Third Imperium and the Aslan Hydrate that passed through the kingdom. The Aslan response was swift, deadly, and all too fitting for the descendants of Sindal. They bombed Drinax from orbit. The Aslan couldn't destroy the magnificent tenacity of the Drinaxi, for though the surface of the planet was turned unlivable, the floating palace was left untouched. After the Aslan attacked, our numbers in the palace were a scant few thousand. Our glorious hanging gardens, said to be the wonder of the sector, were cleared of their exotic blooms from 100 worlds and turned into hydroponics bays. Nobles rolled up their sleeves, picked up tools to help rebuild our noble society. The early days were not easy for the nobles that lived on the floating palace. Blood stained the diamond tiles of the King Serelio, and the ancient scrolls of the prophet Zaul were used for kindling. Still, the people of the floating palace survived. In the months before the invasion, King Oleb XIV ordered the staff of the great university to transfer their best scientists and equipment to the Scholars' Tower, so they were able to retain the bulk of our scientific knowledge. Because of that, we were able to maintain a 15 tech level. Whatever the hell that means. It supposedly is rather high. Welcome to the floating palace of Drinax, a flying city, an aerial pleasure dome of surpassing beauty, of endless wonder in the galaxy.
This message was funded by King Oleb XVI's Council. and Rachando's Bazaar. Rachando's Bazaar, your place for high-tech gadgets, art, and relics off-world and imports. For goods near and far, visit Rachando's Bazaar.